Ramadan officially begins tomorrow with millions of Muslims around the world embarking on the holy month of spiritual reflection and celebration. But many say this year's Ramadan has a different feel with the brutal conflict in Gaza at the forefront of everyone's minds. Ahmed Basel is an Australian Muslim and the co-founder of Intro to Islam. He joins us now from Sydney. Ahmed, very good morning to you.
Good morning to you, my friend.
Thank you so much for coming on. I want to start there in Gaza with you. Do you think the conflict in Gaza will be weighing on many Muslims' minds as they enter Ramadan this year?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually very hard for us to enjoy anything right now, whether the Ramadan was about to start or not. It's hard to smile, it's hard to appreciate a good meal because we know that the genocide that's happening right now is hitting so close to home. Everybody's seeing this genocide in real time, in high definition, in 4K, and there's really no way to ignore it if you have a heart.
Tell us about Ramadan for the uninitiated. How truly significant is it for the Muslim community?
Well, Ramadan is the holiest time of the year, and what Ramadan is really about, besides fasting, so not eating and not drinking during the daytime, what it's really about is being the best human being that you could be across the board. So it means more worship, more reading, more reflection, but it also means being more kind, more generous, more thoughtful and understanding, even down to the specifics that if somebody's trying to have an argument with you during Ramadan, you should walk away and say, I'm fasting, I can't argue with you.
And how much more positive does that make many in the community feel?
Look, it is a time for us to do our best, so we will be praying for all the people in Gaza and for all of the conflict to end and for peace to be restored throughout the world. But there's also a lot that we can do in terms of fundraising. So Muslims are encouraged, like I said, to do as many good deeds as we can during Ramadan. So that means as well feeding the poor. And it helps as well to be hungry and thirsty so that you're feeling a little bit more, some percentage of what the poor and impoverished feel throughout the world. I'm lucky enough to be an ambassador for MATW Project, a local Sydney charity that's working in over 30 countries, and we are actually providing food and aid to people in over 30 countries, including Palestine.
Tell us, you mentioned there being hungry, tell us about the rules around fasting during Ramadan.
It's really pretty simple. From the sunrise to the sunset, we don't eat and we don't drink, so nothing can pass through the throat. That's pretty much it. The thing that most people don't know about Ramadan is every single night for the 30 nights, there's additional voluntary prayers that happen at your local mosque, like my local mosque here. And so many mosques are full of thousands of worshippers every night for those 30 nights. People praying, hoping for world peace, hoping for paradise for themselves and their loved ones.
At the end of 30 nights, tell us about this fabulous festival that happens at the end of Ramadan.
Well, you can imagine there'd be a lot of people starving themselves for 30 days, so it's a massive feast. It's called Eid al-Fitr, the celebration of eating, basically, or the celebration of feasting. So it's 3 days of non-stop good times. Usually people visit families, very similar to Christmas. Everybody will be at the family home, eating together, laughing, exchanging gifts, and it's a beautiful time for everybody.
Ahmed, Ramadan Mubarak, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Take care.